Hi, this is Danny from Three Legged Thing. I'm currently stuck in Hong Kong post-typhoon, and I thought I'd have a quick chat with you about something that a few people spotted within our Kickstarter video, and that is this nutty little device. Now, it's not ready yet, which is one of the reasons it's not available during the campaign, but several of you have said they've got a capture device, whether it's the PD one, the FalCam, I think PhotoPro have got one out now, several on the market that you're able to clip to your camera bag and then subsequently attach your camera to it when it's not attached to a strap. Now, we've wanted to make one of these for quite a while, but one of the limitations of the capture devices is that they can only use a square Arca-based plate. Now, we've already made one of these for about the last decade that has the PD architecture underneath, so you can connect it into a capture device. The real challenge here comes with L brackets. Now, with L brackets, they're not square based, and we do make adapters for many of our L brackets. We make a nylon adapter that will fit into most of these capture devices that you see on the market space now, but there's not a native connection. And now that we've brought out a QD strap system, we wanted to make a native QD capture device that you can use. So this is where the Q-Dock comes in. That's what we're calling it. It's very similar to other devices you can see on the marketplace. It connects and disconnects in exactly the same way you would expect. We've got rear screws. We think rear screws are better. The challenge we're having the screws on the front and the threads going through to the back is, especially where you've got longer screws because you've got a thicker strap on your camera bag, is the screws then dig into your chest. So we've made them so they sit flush within the actual casing of the rear plate. I'm just going to assume I fast forwarded that so that you didn't see the terrible effort I went to try and get these screwed back up. So here's one of the things. The way our QD system works is the QD placement, the QD socket placement on our release plates, whether it's the QD4, the QD7, this is a QD7 XP, which we are not making available just yet. But the placement of the QD socket is 15mm from the center of where the camera screw is, whether that camera screw is fixed in a fixed position or movable forward and backwards like this one is. So with our L brackets is exactly the same, and what that means is that your camera will always remain relatively balanced and centered on the Q-Dock. Now there is a challenge. We've got a couple of universal L brackets where we've had to move the QD socket to the other side, and that would mean that you have an off-center camera. So at the moment, whilst this is available to rotate 90 degrees, so you can switch it between your bag or your belt, depending on how you carry your camera, it doesn't work for two of our universal brackets where the QD socket's on the wrong side of the camera screw because of the nature of being able to move the side aspect outwards. So we've got a bit more development to do on this so that we can have it so it rotates 360 degrees, but in 4 stop positions. It's very, very simple to use. One of the other challenges I've got is I've got to an age now where I need to wear reading glasses to be able to see anything, and I struggle to get this. I struggle with a capture clip as well to get this to connect because I can't see it on my camera bag. So we're trying to make it more tactile and easier to do by feel. It's just getting used to that because the QD system is very different to one where you would slide down, which, you know, I think after 12 years since PD brought that out is kind of where people's mindsets naturally does. It is fairly simple. It works in exactly the same way that your strap does, where you press a button down and it retracts the balls on this pin here so that you can put your plate onto it, and then when you release it, it locks them into place. There's also a little swivel lock here which prevents you from accidentally pressing it, which keeps it secure on your body. What we've also done underneath is put a female socket so that when you take off your camera from your strap to put onto the Q-Dock, you can then connect your strap into the bottom of the Q-Dock so it's not flapping about all over the place. Just a small detail just to enable. But like I said, this is in development. It's not ready yet. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm not happy with it as it is, and I want it to be right. We've worked so hard. I mean, it's 7 years it's taken us to bring these straps to the market space because of the amount of design work and the pandemic and all of that. And I just want to make sure that we get everything absolutely right. So we do have a solution in the works for those of you that are asking. In the meantime, what we've also done, and I'll show you a couple of renders on screen now, is we've created another version of the QD4 that has the PD architecture underneath it will work on the Falcam, the Peak Design Capture, the Photo Pro, any of the other aftermarket capture devices. This will lock straight into it. So we're going to make that available as an optional extra with the current straps. I can't give you a timeline on that because I'm currently stuck in Hong Kong and everything's closed.